This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The following will contain strong language, adult themes, and your girl Mara. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Enjoy!
Hi, we saying it's now?
Hi guys, what's goody? It's Tammy.
Hey, it's your girl Mara.
And this is the Not Too Much podcast. If you know, you know! Bullet! Sorry. I couldn't help it. Guys, today's recording session has been...
Today drained
me. I literally am wearing my scarf like the lady in that meme video where she's like, today drained me.
Marlo Hampton.
Oh my gosh, it is Marlo. Oh my...
You didn't clock that it was Marlo.
Wait,
that was Marlo. Did you not watch that
season?
season of Atlanta?
I don't think I watched that season of Atlanta.
For context, for those who don't know, we're talking about Royal Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo Hampton was the person behind the
Today Drain Me, and now knows I love
you. She loves Atlanta.
That early
seasons.
Yeah.
You had to make that
early seasons, guys. A lot of stuff went down. But no, it's great to be back with the podcast. Season 7.
Yeah,
crazy. And we are in 2026. Oh, thank you. And another one. Period.
Double time.
You know, also known as 10 years since 2016.
Oh!
For a lot of people. I think people...
1938.
Listen. When Fetty Wap got released, I was back. And do you know what's so funny? Even in our lead up to New Year's, were we not banging My Way before?
That is true. I feel like you kind of predicted that, the nostalgia trend.
Oh, don't let me be the one who's involved in it.
Because the way she was winning
she was lining up them 2016
guys. Let's get... I'll be discussing music enough today. I don't even need to get into it right now. But as I said, 10 years since 2016, which kind of makes me feel old. How does it make you guys feel?
I feel young and popping.
You feel young and popping? I love that.
We ain't the same age.
Oh, what? Wait, what? You got Nell fired up because you see the way she held up.
Nell's fingers out.
Look at that finger pointed.
Because that was unnecessary.
She said, me and you are not the same.
But we aren't the same. I am older.
Oh, for goodness sake, this month and a week. Now that I thought
I wasn't even talking to you.
Okay, I thought you were atting me and I was like, okay.
Because no, I am older than you. So let's come with a little bit of respect.
She's talking to you.
Talking about...
And I'm the youngest, so...
Let's not get shady.
But anyway, reflecting on the fact that it's been 10 years for all of us in this room. And I think, obviously, with that being such a standout year for many people, a lot of nostalgia, understandably, stand out for different reasons now.
Yeah,
I saw your eyebrow furrow.
2016 was not a great year politically.
It wasn't a great year, but everybody keeps romanticizing it as if it was a great year.
But the music, and maybe it's because the summer was the last summer.
A lot of people died, in 2016. I'm going to be real. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it was the way... What? Sorry. Now we're about to talk about the music. It was great summer, and you just went, well, people died.
People did die.
People are dying, Kim.
Harambe, Prince,
Purple
like the list goes on. Sorry, but Mara's got her hand in it. We're drifting from the point. Anyway,
we were like 5 minutes.
This was meant to be a soft yap sesh, but going back to some of like the iconic things that resurfaced from like old music to old memes to old fashion, but like most importantly, the things that I want to touch on is in terms of like beauty standards, makeup, all of this aspect, right? And I think 2016 glam used to be it was vibrant, right? When I look, and I'm so nosy, I love revisiting like these old aspects partially because I like to see how far we've come, right? Because
how far we've lost, how much we've lost. The English was not Englishing.
It's right. Heard you loud and clear, babe. And I think with that, what I missed the most, I don't know about you guys, it probably will differ, but the vibrancy, like filters, like remember the sepia filter everyone was banging out with their pictures? In that, for that time.
With the dog filter on Snap.
Bro, everything to me
Crown.
just felt so colourful. Like, bring back that vibrancy, bring back that ongoing 2010s tanning epidemic that we had. Not bring it back.
Yeah,
But I mean, as humans, I just think because
I get it,
compared to now, things feel very muted to me. Like, I don't know, my sister was reminding me of that era of, I don't know if you guys watch Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Snog, Marry, Avoid.
With Pod.
Pod used to read the girls for filth.
Because people used to tan differently back then. Can we just talk about people used to
Pod
dress?
was also incredibly classist.
Oh no, Pod was classist and problematic. I'm not praising Pod, by the way.
But the tan was insane.
Like, you would come in looking orange, come out looking different, and all the same sentiments were there. People were like, I want to be as dark as Beyonce.
She's black.
And that was their bar for complexion as well, in terms of I wanted to be as dark as this person, and that was like the only person that they could reference. But I'm saying I'm saying all of this to say in a roundabout way, in terms of, you know, looking now, I think the kind of standards that we have now, as I mentioned before, to me, I'm interested to hear your views, are quite muted, quite traditional, quite soft. And it's like, it's still looking to have that kind of colourfulness, but in a way that's a bit more disguised. But I don't know if you guys feel like we've lost something in terms of that colourfulness that we had previously. Where do we stand?
With tanning, the girls haven't stopped.
The girls haven't stopped tanning.
The products have just gotten better.
Ooh.
They've worked out the undertones. Because back in the day, the 2010s, that undertone was orange for them. But now, they've got a bit more of a golden vibe going on. Mm-hmm. So they're still... don't get me wrong. The girls are still tanning. But I do think...
It doesn't feel as loud.
Because it's the clean girl aesthetic.
It's the clean girl aesthetic. And I want to say something because I used to see examples of tan and I could automatically hear Grow Up by the Pussycat Dolls playing in my ears at the same time. These two things felt synonymous.
You know what, that's fair. You know what, I also think the other thing is everyone's... The introduction of... what's that trend called, like, soft life? Is it a soft life?
I think it's soft life.
Is it soft life? Yeah. Where everything is very, like, luxurious. And I think some people be looking down on the girls who tan. Yeah. They're like, we do sunbeds, girl. That's the trajectory. And sunbed is not as strong as a tan. That's why I feel like it feels muted.
Well, it's the
people were still
classism
doing
of it, though.
sunbeds back then.
Because people attribute the excessive tanning to working class. I'm talking in the UK.
In the UK, like,
I don't know about abroad.
Yeah, no, this is a
UK,
specific conversation, yeah.
In the UK, they attribute tanning to working class girls. And so, especially with the epidemic of old money and this dark academia aesthetic that people are trying to fit, a lot of people are choosing practices that are understated to try and fit those aesthetics. Yeah. And it is classist, and they do look down on the girls, but the girls are still...
They are still tanning.
They're still going.
The girls are looking darker than me. So, and it's February.
But what I will say is... PSA.
I was going to go for something. You go for something now.
Black girls.
Tan.
Oh! Black girls.
Tan, period.
Black girls.
Tan, period.
Guys, is this...
This is a pure
pantomime.
Grab that Bondi Sands and that mitt.
I get to work.
Exfoliate first, though.
That's a real tea.
I feel like tanning, when black girls tan,
is different.
There's a glow that comes from within that just
shimmers and shines.
Because I feel like for all black girls of all complexions,
from
fair, like light and fair skin to the darkest of dark, when you're in the sun,
yes,
when you get a natural tan, like a sun tan, it brings out a glow from within.
Radiant.
That if you're in a cloudy space, grab that mitt and get to wiping.
Yeah.
Swiping.
It's okay.
And do you actually think on that note, because I don't know how you guys differ on this, but I think media for me in the 2010s era, if I'm looking back, tanning did feel like something advertised exclusively to white girls.
Yeah, because why, God forbid,
like,
dark-skinned girl try and get darker.
Yeah.
Hey,
but tanning, as you just kind of said in your point, it's not about necessarily getting darker. There's a shimmery, depending on the product. Some of it is just pure paint. But there's a shimmery aspect to certain products, or at least, especially content that I've seen, like black girls tan. It's like, oh yeah, glow. Not even just about going on holiday. Just period. If you're staying in the UK, it's like a decent summer day or sunny day, sorry. Yeah, glow.
Yeah. No, I think I've come around to actually doing the whole tanning thing, because I had to understand why I love tanning on holiday. And it's not necessarily about like the white girls trying to be like Beyonce. Because that's
sorry, Beyonce, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
It's not shade to Beyonce.
No shade to you.
No, that's why I'm apologising.
Yeah. It's like more of
the glow.
Yeah.
It's they want
the...
I think they want more than the glow.
Yeah, actually. Let's talk
because
about
at what point...
Topic 1.
Well, standard for us. But at what point does or did tanning become problematic?
Well, like blackfishing.
The
tanning to blackfishing pipeline is very quick.
Because it starts with the tanning, then it starts with the wand curls.
Hey, don't even talk about the wand curls.
I thought I was getting charged.
Freckles.
And now we're talking about...
And the overlining the lips.
Yeah. Racially ambiguous. Do you know... Well, it's not even racially... Because remember that... I can't remember. I think there was like a period on TikTok that I saw, like, people were like, oh, did you not realise that this person was white this whole time?
And we all knew.
And I was like, is it not obvious?
Wait, really? I missed that.
I think
it wasn't like a big... Was it a big thing? It wasn't really a big thing.
Algorithms are tricky to do.
Yeah, it was like... It felt like my own niche corner of the internet at a time where other people were kind of viewing the same content. But it was that thing of, like, you guys are just... I don't know. I can't even say you're being duped. It's just the fact that you're not focusing.
I think if you're not part of a community, you can find it harder to identify ambiguity.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's all right.
So, like, you want to have
hydrate.
I feel like I'm going to have a coughing fit and I don't want to do it on mic.
It's going to come out anyway.
Talking.
Well, you were the one who was actually leading to the
I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I was going to say it.
What were you going to say?
No, that you were the one. Wait, were you trying to say something?
No, wait.
I was just saying that you were saying something and that you had a coughing fit. But I think what you were saying,
apologies.
It's all right.
I promise I'm not
the kind of conversation about when you're not within a specific community, or maybe we're talking.
Okay, like for example, I feel like someone who sorry, I'm not at the mic.
Yeah.
Someone who is potentially white British may find it harder. This is not a generalization, but may find it harder to identify someone who appears racially ambiguous as white.
Yeah.
Compared to if you're part of a community, you can see, because you're around that community.
Yeah, exactly.
Your features skew a certain ethnic group. However, nobody truly knows. And nobody can say for sure. Yeah. So it's just one of those. It's one of those things.
But yeah, I thought it was interesting that you kind of pulled up that tanning to blackfishing pipeline.
It's quick, man.
Do we think we have any kind of parallels now in 2026, since we're 10 years from that point?
I would struggle to We
also
identify.
just started 2026, by the way, so...
It's February 21st.
Yeah. But...
Wait. As in, like, outside of tanning?
Outside of tanning.
Any examples?
Yeah. Kind of that...
Okay. I have one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
I think the reformed 2016 box eyebrows to the outrageous, soapy, spiky, fluffy eyebrows is a very interesting pipeline.
Expand.
Okay, so
Go for it. Because I hear what you're saying, but I want to understand more.
in 2016,
Yeah.
I think everyone was very accepting that there was a pandemic of eyebrow blindness.
Anastasia brow gel.
Anastasia Beverly Hills.
Pomades.
That pomade.
Yeah. That pomade.
Actually great.
That pomade and that Tate concealer.
Tarte.
Oh, we just naming the brands now.
No, because let's get into it.
Does Tarte still exist?
Yes, they do.
It's after that Jackie Aina and Alyssa Ashley.
Yes.
Really?
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
It may not be as good, but they still, and the girlies still, they started to keep them back in some makeup bags without anyone thinking anyone knows. But anyway, yeah. So we went from that and the gel and how to carve your eyebrows and the underneath and then the eyebrow underneath highlight, blah blah blah, and everyone seemed to get their head knocked in some sense and said, "Whoa, the eyebrow is 3 meters thick." So then everyone took that off and said, "We're gonna do it natural, a clean girl. We're just gonna put some eyebrow gel, fill in little gaps, and then it's fine." That's when you're reformed. Then you go a step further. You start getting those eyebrow soaps. Yeah, and you're...
Do you know what it was though?
The spoolies.
I will say, there was a COVID fashion and makeup, and those soap brows were definitely a consequence of being isolated.
Yeah.
The laminated brows, remember Selena Gomez?
I don't know.
Whole drama, but,
What drama?
Let's not get into it.
Okay,
She posted
off
about
mic.
her laminated brows, and there was beef between her and Hailey and Tamar. The viewers will know. Now that's nostalgia.
Okay. Apparently you guys will know.
Now that's nostalgia. Yeah, now that's nostalgia.
Okay.
We're gonna have to catch up about that afterwards because I'm still behind on that.
But the brows,
yeah,
is one. Oh, sorry. You started me now.
Okay.
The lash strips to lash cluster pipeline.
Okay.
But that felt cross.
It's still kind of
cross ethnicities.
I think that's a positive thing.
But does that gear into
race?
Yeah.
I was more gonna say about in terms.
No, I think the eyebrows is more racial.
Really?
Yeah, because it's more about the whole clean girl, old money kind of white aristocracy aesthetic.
The soap brows.
Yes,
that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that in that way.
I don't know if I'm tapped into the culture in that way.
I was gonna mention about in terms of clothing, moving from the really tight bodycon BBL fit tracksuits to, I guess, I don't know what to describe this kind of cut of dress or cut of fashion, but it does kind of lean into that more traditional
the cottagecore type.
Yes,
cottagecore. We're wearing blazers in the curve.
Blazers, yeah.
Well, maybe we should bring back 2010's office wear.
You missed the office wear. Is this your?
Yeah, no, because when you used to read your parents' magazines and they'd be go from day to night and they'd be a little black eyeshadow, a little smoky eye. That's why they all wear blazers in the club. And they seem to be having fun.
The one part of the outfit I will want to take back is those heels. Platform heels?
A wedge.
Ooh.
A wedge, a platform heel, a chunky heel. Why? Why must everything now be clear strap?
I don't do clear strap.
It's sweating up.
In that.
Get a little frosty.
No.
No, but what I will say is, this has been into a completely different topic.
I know.
But I feel in the 2010s, men used to dress men used to say, yeah, this is the trend, I'm going to step out in a fit. A tight V-neck, a little scarf, a little skinny jean, a little high top shoe. They said, yeah, I'm coming to step.
Now again, as I said,
they're scared of being fashionable.
But I think also I'm missing, and I think it will play into different areas of this topic, but I'm missing personality from aesthetic. Wow, what a time to do that.
Another camera down.
But I'm missing that personality from aesthetic. Whether it's the way that you shape and cut your clothes, the way you shape and cut your hair, to the way you any aspect of it, I'm just missing that. And obviously I don't want to re-enter that tanning epidemic.
We're still here.
We're still here.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't want to re-enter that specific era again.
I also think, please be careful about the ways you're tanning. Skin cancer is real.
Yes, exactly. That's why I like the sunbeds.
So let's just be, let's be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
For all people of all colour, all races.
Yes.
Black people, we get burnt too.
Put your sunscreen on. Even if you live
That's a sensitive topic for some people. Yeah. They're not ready for the SPF conversation.
Even if you live in cloudy UK,
the sun will still reach you.
It will still reach you.
Even if you're inside.
Yeah.
Put the SPF on. It's one extra step.
Let
me not judge. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
You just okay.
Well, that was random, but Welcome back, guys. I hope you've been enjoying that episode so far. We are cooking up a storm with this season. And for that, I think you guys could do a few things for us. And that includes following your girls on Instagram at the NTM Pod and on TikTok at the NTM Podcast and listening to us wherever you get your podcasts. You are spoilt for choice. Anyway, on with the show. Okay, we're back. Let's switch gears a little bit. I'm still wanting to bring good old 2026 back into the frame. Mm-hmm. As is for every year, at kind of the top end of the year, there's always like a celebration of awards and stuff going on in the entertainment sphere. Mm-hmm. And at the time of recording, the Grammys, if I'm correct, was only like a couple weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feel free, you guys, to shout out some of your favourite wins of the night if you remember any or if you actually tuned in. Silence was so criminal. Well, I have
a rough offense today.
I have my list of people that I was quite happy to see win. Leon Thomas, Doechii, Kendrick, Doechii, Olivia Dean, Bad Bunny, Duran Bernard.
Shout out Olivia Dean.
Come on,
our girl.
For you, yes. Clips, Samara Joy. No. But I just wanted to. Anyway,
fair.
Back to regular scheduled programming. Shabuzi, John Baptiste, Tyler. I could generally go on and on, but out of trying to be composed, I'll keep it clean.
You don't have to be composed here.
I didn't want to be too greedy. I wanted to be
greedy. Take up space.
Oh. We've been doing this all week. I think there's a continuation of our conversation last week as well. But all in all, a great night for Black artists, for Latin artists. Actually, let me not forget for Latin artists as well. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Let me not forget.
Shout out Bad Bunny.
This kind of poured into something that I wanted to center our second conversation on, because something that I took from certain commentary that I saw from some of the more celebrated wins of the night was that people were happy to see artists that they know, especially ones that are from marginalized backgrounds, who have no option but to give their all and be creative, be awarded their flowers or be given their moment for how hard that they've worked. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it kind of made me reflect to kind of think about that. Not everyone has the luxury to coast or exist in this space without having the creativity, talent, or drive. And when I say this space, because that sounds quite general, I'm thinking more in the kind of creative space.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to know where you guys sat with that statement, that sentiment, where not everyone has that luxury. Who do you think is able to be afforded that luxury, and why? Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
You knew what you like.
Oh yeah. My job is to set it up.
Can't we say this?
And also, this conversation is not just limited to music, by the way.
In all spheres.
In all spheres.
Oh, okay.
So
we're going further than...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
Okay. I was...
Like, do you agree with that?
Yes.
First off. Okay,
let's start
first
off, I do agree with that. I do agree with that point. I support everything you have said. If I was to take a gander and explore who I think are the difference between people who are celebrated for putting that all in, and then the difference between people who are celebrated for being mediocre, I think it's a very obvious.
Should I just say it?
Just go ahead. Like, actually,
white people, white people typically, and if you feel triggered by this, then I think
it's not meant to be a soft convo.
Yeah, maybe you need to just do a little bit of internal reflection. But white people are afforded the privilege of being mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not to say that all white people are mediocre in these spaces. It's just saying that white people have privileges that means that they can be mediocre and still be elevated to spaces that reward that mediocrity, whereas people from marginalized backgrounds have to go above and beyond to even be recognized, not be even awarded, but to be recognized. And this is across industries, in the public eye, but also in the corporate eye, in the private eye also.
Yeah. And I think it's one of the circumstances where actually even proximity to whiteness doesn't even benefit you in this regard.
Okay.
Because I still feel like your success is overshadowed and overlooked, and you still have to go above and beyond despite the fact your proximity to whiteness may lead you to opportunities. Do you know what I mean? I think even this is a kind of a rare case of even that doesn't allow for a space where you can coast as a person of colour. Yeah. So which is quite interesting.
And I think also recognizing that, because when I had to sit with this as well, because especially in this micro space within this podcast of us being, three Black women that are very ambitious and, doing things that are creative.
Yeah.
Seeing moments like this or hearing of moments like this where you see people from similar backgrounds to you or similar communities receive their flowers or be recognized or whatever that is, do you find those moments inspiring, or is it almost intimidating because it's like a recognition of how high one has to go or how far one has to push themselves in order to be received in a space or to be given their moment?
I almost wish it was intimidating.
Okay.
I think unfortunately it's expected. So it's more a confirmation and a validation of what I already know rather than being intimidated by it. Because it's kind of like, it tracks. It tracks that you have to work this hard. In fact, sometimes I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't work too hard. I'm not saying that these people haven't worked too hard, but my mindset immediately goes to, you were probably doing crazy work behind the scenes to get here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's intimidation. I think it's just a validation of, whatever I'm doing now, I have to go 10 times harder. Because I know that for you to get to this space of being acknowledged, potentially rewarded, the work you were putting in must have been crazy.
Yeah.
I wish it was intimidation, because then it would be a shock.
Do you find it inspiring then, or do you think it's a completely different
It can
feeling?
be inspiring. It can give you hope to see someone who looks like you or who may face similar struggles get to a place where they are recognized by these institutions. It can give you hope, but I don't know, the more I find out about these institutions, I still want to be validated by them.
Yeah.
But I know it doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. Because even being validated by these institutions, you're giving hope for others.
Yeah.
That, oh my gosh, one day you'll get access into this big wide world of privilege. Maybe one day you can do that too. And it's tricky because I want that. But at the same time, it's not necessarily, I don't know how to say it. It's just not. It's not the most. It's hard to swallow.
And sometimes it can feel like it's just another way for the carrot to continue to be dangled in front of you to kind of, I think, encourage a very self-deprecating, or like a just an extremely unfair way of working and essentially slaving away, just for this maybe tiny glimmer of hope that you're gonna make it. You know, but I think a lot of people who receive, you know, the recognition and the rewards and accolades will tell you that just because you made it, but you haven't actually made it, because though they publicly recognize that, the scrutiny will always be on you, and you'll still have to keep, from that point on, validating the reason why you were rewarded in the first place. So it feels like a constant vicious cycle, in a way, that doesn't necessarily merit inspiration.
And something that we actually discussed off mic, in terms of when, and we spoke about this in the realm of music with certain artists like Ray, who we find that through social media and people are just now like discovering in a mass way. And I think because of our own specific Black British experiences, we've been privy to artists like Ray and other case studies way earlier before like they blew or had that.
I mean, we were talking about Ray, we were talking about Charlie XCX, we
we
were talking about Zara
Larson.
Like, we've been knew these people.
Yes, and I think in that conversation, we also recognize how long these people have worked to get to that point. A lot of the artists that in that kind of case study about the Grammys that I just mentioned earlier, you know, there were a few that are sitting within our age range or like in the kind of same decade of age as us. But a lot of them are older and, you know, and we see more and more examples of people that, you know, even beyond music, like even in terms of like writing and you know, in media, like Issa or Michaela Cole or like these people that it took time to be able to, you know, have your moment, have your shot. Is there also, do you guys feel like you've managed to be at peace with that, understanding that, you know, if you feel like you're gonna make it, it's gonna take time and it might take a lot more time than you were expecting?
Some days yes, some days no. I'm not going to lie, there are some days I'm like, oh, like, I think in general I have the mindset that things are going to take time, but I think you're going to have impatient moments in times of crisis, and you never know when crisis is going to strike, and sometimes that crisis is internal, it's external, it's a little bit of both, but I think I'm at peace generally with the fact that things will take time, and that things won't pan out how I want it to, and maybe sometimes that's a good thing, but finding validation for my creativity and outsourcing that is sometimes a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, depending on where you're outsourcing it to.
That's fair. I would say that I'm probably still working through the whole, you know, takes time thing. Because on some days I'm like, but maybe if I just do X, Y, Z, if I just work a little bit harder, maybe
the negotiating aspect,
you know. But I think, in general, the people who I look up to, I have to actually be so for real and be like, wait, this is like 25 years later. This is like 30 years later. It actually will take a long time. And it's hard to grapple with that because I'm like, I feel like the world told me I don't have any time.
Yeah. Each birthday.
Because I said to Nell earlier in the day, I actually recognised that, obviously, I always say that we were, you know, really early adulthood when we started the podcast, and the whole premise of it is us being like 3 black girls navigating adulthood. Then I had to etch out the girls and be like, we're women.
Hey!
No, but...
It's true,
sorry, not to spoil your evening.
I mean, we're girls.
We're girls.
But we're not
we're not girls.
Like, we were 18 when we conceptualized this podcast.
18? Why are we 19?
Yes, we were 19, sorry.
Yeah.
We were 19 when we conceptualized the podcast.
Yeah.
19, 20 when we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Now, 23, 22.
Now.
Okay.
Just... could have prepared me a little bit more.
But like, you were right in the sense that now we are women.
We're women.
We're still girls, but we're women.
Yeah. And I don't know if this resonates with you guys, but I think that shift happening has made adulthood at times easier to navigate, at times really difficult, with the recognition that I am an adult and not in any sort of romantic terms. Like, I am...
Sorry.
No, I'm not like... We've done the 21. We've done the... You're 22. We've done it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... There's nothing to kind of throw confetti at.
I mean, 23 was a vibe.
23 was a vibe, but it was a vibe for reasons...
Jordan year.
Period. But...
I ain't there yet.
It's
coming.
Time's coming, guys.
It's quick.
And it's been a good Jordan year so far.
The thing is, it's not that it's been a bad year, not at all. Like, I feel like I'm probably more in love with 23 than I have with some of my other ages, if I'm gonna be real.
Oh
God, what are you?
If only
I'm so happy that...
Now
wait, is your camera gone as well?
I'm charging it right
now. I was like, that was been a good moment. But anyway, I feel as though still that it's come with a lot of anchoring to reality that, I am. And so when I'm talking about plans and ambitions for the future and things that I thought I would have actualized now, but I haven't, it feels a lot more weighty, because it's like, oh no, it's not like, oh, you're a cute, like, not to be patronizing, but like, you're a cute 18-year-old being like, you've got time. Kind of going back to what Ma said about feeling as though it's been projected to you that you don't have enough time. But we shall see. I still have the utmost faith that so many great things are coming for us. Yeah. And they will come in the time when they need to.
And to widen it out.
Yeah.
I think everyone has great things in store for them.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when and how.
Yeah.
And like, greatness isn't, and I know we've been talking about the entertainment space.
Yeah.
And so that is very much affiliated with like fame and recognition on like a global or even just national scale.
Yeah.
But like, I try to have hope that everyone will be able to achieve the kind of internal goals that they have set out for themselves. Whether that is just security, financial security, having a roof over their head, for a lot of women owning your own property, being the first in your line of, you know, ancestors, the first woman to own a home, to get a degree, to have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of great things in store for people within our generation, because we've been able to benefit of the hard work, the campaigns, the drive of those who have come before us. And we're able to do things that, you know, the people before us could only dream of. And see things that the people before us could only dream of. It's a scary world, and there's a lot of scary things happening. And depending on your intersection, it will be harder for you to get to those places.
Yeah.
But good things are in store.
Yeah.
And hopefully great ones too.
No, I 100%.
And I hope that cycle also continues for those that are to come after us.
I hope that is my
nurture the earth so that the ones that come to inherit it after us are able to enjoy it. So
I think that is where my anxiety lies. Because are we speaking now of the Grammys? How long is this gonna last? Are we gonna be I was just doing all that hope stuff.
Balance.
But like seeing these artists get recognition where recognition was previously not granted, seeing them get the accolades that they deserve, or sometimes I don't think that they deserve, but I'm glad they got it. Seeing them do this, I'm like, we've got to keep this up.
Yeah.
We can't let this slide, but I fear we're already sliding.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, I would have to very much do a whole kind of research into it, but I do feel like sometimes there is this cycle of the recognition, the rewards, the accolades that come, then something's taken away. Like, it's already been trickled in throughout politics, especially here, about, taking away, like, the Equality Act, and, like, taking away, like, the Positive Act, and, like, stuff like, just things like that, that make it harder, and trying to basically shut doors that are barely open, just to clarify. And it feels like it's gonna happen, like, we're just gonna continue the cycle of, like, the doors close, we break them open a little bit, then we break them open a lot, then it's like, oh wait, no, this door's too open, slam that shut. Okay, sometimes it just feel like, here we go again, we have to gear up.
Yeah.
Not to be a Debbie Downer.
I don't think it's being, I think it's being realistic.
It's realism.
I think this world does not come with just one shade. There are so many different areas of nuance. And as we have said so many times, guys, keep revisiting, because I think you do a disservice to yourself when you avoid these topics, when you avoid these conversations. But yeah, I hope you've left this conversation, for those that have tuned in, with a little bit of hope, with a little bit of perspective, and a little bit of curiosity for what comes next.
Exactly. And if you left feeling a little bit sad, and
that is
also
okay.
Hopeless, that's actually okay, because you know what? Over time, your sadness grows, and it actually grows into fighting for, essentially, your space, your autonomy, where you are. And as that feeling grows and you start kicking down doors and holding them open for the ones behind you, you'll deserve and you'll receive the rewards and accolades that maybe won't be on a Grammy stage, but exceed the value of a Grammy award.
Absolutely, because I think, just to close, but something that I think needs to be reinforced, and I think now you also made mention to it as well, like, we are at times taught to valorize certain symbols of achievement and recognition, especially ones on, like, a very macro and, like, widely observed scale. But there are things that you achieve and you experience in your day-to-day micro spaces that shouldn't be overlooked or forgotten.
Exactly.
They carry so much significance because you did it.
Exactly. So just,
I feel empowered,
Jill. No, take that away with you. Take that away with you, because someone told me, asked me the other day, what do you do to celebrate your W's? Oh. And you know what? I really did struggle to answer.
Yeah.
And so I feel like everyone's homework should be less about, obsessing over how big the L was, and just celebrate your W's, man. So there's many.
Shout out to all your wins. Exactly. Big or small.
Big or small.
Okay, people, I've been Nell.
I've been Tammy.
And I've been Mara.
And this has been the Not Too Much podcast. If you didn't know before,
you know now.
I knew this was gonna happen. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go. 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 Episode 2.
You tune
Hey.
in with your girls.
Hey.
I gave you the good vibes today because we got talent, creativity, and drive. Talent, creativity.
No mediocrity. No mediocrity.
Okay.
Spell mediocrity. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre.
You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. You can't mediocre. Mediocre.
Mediocre. One thing that we're not.
Oh.
It's mediocre.